Hi, this is Jeff with Filtered Ink. I want to do a quick video visually showing the difference between the two different types of bicycle chains that are out there. One that's used for single speed bikes with one sprocket on the front and the rear, like freestyle BMX bikes, and the other size, which is used on multi-speed bikes like your mountain bikes, your road bikes, any type of bike that has multiple sprockets, multiple speeds, like derailleurs where you switch gears on. Now, the sizes are 1/2 inch by 3/32 and 1/2 inch by 1/8. Now, the first one is this chain here. It's all jumbled up here, but I'm going to go over here and show it out. It's the top chain. It is the 1/2 inch by 3/32. Now, as you can see, there is visually a size difference. And this bottom chain, this is the 1/2 inch by 1/8 inch. Now, both of them share the 1/2 inch designation, and what that is it'll pretty much be the length of each individual length. And where you get the measurement is if you place a ruler or a guide on these two pins, there will be 1/2 inch between the two of them. I believe it's between the middle of both pins you'll get 1/2 inch. And so both of the links are the same length, and so you'll get that measurement off of both of them. Now, the difference in the size is one is designated as a 3/32, which is this top one, and one is designated as a 1/8 inch, which is this bottom one. As you can see, the 1/8 one is visually wider. It has a visually wider spacer. See that spacer that's right in the middle, the round cylindrical thing? That is where the size designation comes from. So if you measure that spacer, this big one right here, you're going to get the 1/8 inch measurement, and the smaller chain, as far as the width, it's going to be your 3/32 designation. Now, this is your single speed, your freestyle, your single sprocket bike chain. This is your multi-speed. And now, as far as using one chain on a different type of bike and whatnot and switching them, I found that you can't use the multi-speed chain on the single sprocket on your single speed bike, and I'll show you why in a second. But you can use your single speed chain, but you're probably going to have to combine a couple to get the appropriate size, because your single speed chains are shorter because you're running more gears on a multi-speed bike, and so the chain's longer. You can run this single speed bike chain on a multi-speed bike, but there could be, because of the width, there could be a little play. It might not shift as well, and it might be a little sloppy, and you might feel that, you might not, depending on how acute you are with noticing how your bike feels. So what I have here is, this is a single speed bike sprocket. It came from this bike right here. This is an old classic dyno BMX bike, and this is the chain, this wider one. This is the 1/8 inch by 1/2 inch chain. Now, as we can see, I'm going to wrap this around real quick. Excuse me for the amateur video. But wrap this around just enough so that we can show how it fits and that it's actually the size that you're supposed to use for the bicycle, for your single speed bike. Right now, if we look at the way it fits, there's a nice fit all the way around, and you can't actually see any lights between, you can't see the towel in between the chain and the sprocket. And that is because it's a wider sprocket, because it's a single speed bike. It's actually is sort of a more heavy duty sprocket. There's only one sprocket, you're not switching gears, and so that's just how they're made. And so that fits perfectly because it's the type of chain that is used for this type of single speed bike. Now, here is the multi-speed chain. This is the 3/32, the smaller measurement, by the 1/2 inch measurements. Now, if we try to place this on, it's going to fit on a couple gears, but you're going to see that if you try to wrap it all the way around, it's eventually going to come to the point where it just doesn't fit. So as you can see right here, see, this is where, right around here, this is where the offset of the measurement is starting to show and starting to make an effect. So this isn't going to work whatsoever. I mean, it might work for like a few seconds, then it'll fall off the bike. But so that is just what I wanted to show. So that's your difference, and that's how the measurements are done. Go over it again. The 1/2 inch measurement you're gonna find by placing, a ruler or tape measure in between these two silver pins, which makes the swivel on the chain. That's your 1/2 inch measurement. And your smaller fractional, like the 3/32 and the 1/8 inch measurements, it's coming from that spacer, that round spacer in between. So if you measure this, it's going to come up as 3/32 of an inch. You measure on this bigger chain, you're going to come up with the 1/8 inch. So this is Jeff with Filtered Ink. Just wanted to provide that for you. Thank you, and as always, don't let school get in the way of your education. Thanks.